Hello everybody, and welcome to Assemble with Care. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And this game is just about putting things together. See that? It's very relaxing, and there were some jams, some beats. Begin.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Look at me, it's cute. Maria.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
I can't do either of those.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Oh. I think a lot of this game is going to be like the effect sounds, so I'm going to keep that pretty high. There we go. It's going to be kind of like an ASMR type thing. Open.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Ah, everything organized.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
What are these? Earrings?
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Are those like guitar picks? My passport.
Not many blank pages left now.
Yeah, my pay
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
I pack light, apparently. And I pack really light.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva.
Like it's not constantly moving.
I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Instant ramen? That's like the meal of the gods.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Yeah, come on.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life.
1979.
I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
These months only have... Okay.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
I love how there's like a story to this one. Because there's another game that a lot of people have been playing called A Little to the Left. There's 10 of them. Where I don't really know if it has a story. Put that down a little bit. Achievements. Oops. Let's not get into all of that. Lullaby.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore.
Yeah.
It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bella Riva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Fix my parents' divorce.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
It's all metal. Let's restore that stuff. That son of a... Let's take off. What? Heck yeah, baby. Set that stuff down.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
I always have just AA batteries. Oh, I thought I had like... Heck yeah, baby. Hold up. Maybe it's the center.
Why did you do that?
Because it's weird. What happened to it? Can I answer?
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and
Money
tucked it
now.
carefully into her backpack.
Money.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
Money.
No problem.
Give me your money,
Who was
child.
that singing?
Give me
They're
your lunch
very
money.
good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with.
Ooh, I want that
Eventually,
yo-yo.
she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Yeah, well, all I did was replace the batteries. I would not have expected her to pay me anything, to be honest. That's right. That was an actual restoration.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Well, I'm supposed to be able to restore things. Good night, my darling. Oh, there's so much more than 11. Let's see how many there are. Oh, just 14. I'll go as far as I want to. Because it seems like a fun game.
My first repair complete, I spent the
I
rest
think
of the
it's
day
mostly on
doing small
story.
jobs in and around the square.
I'm finding a lot of work.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, It looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking
I'm guessing
man,
a watch.
still dressed from a long day at the office.
This watch.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Who?
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
Oh,
On the
Isabel's
mantelpiece,
cassette. Okay.
I saw the
Her name's
remains of
Joseph.
a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least.
I'll glue it back
Yet
together.
another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh. Everybody just loves spilling their life story when I'm around.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
No. Okay.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Okay.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Probably. It's the one I brought.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Ha ha! Very funny, sir. Trying to get that extra money. This is way too much glue. I gotta put glue on places where there shouldn't be any glue. But this game is so calming. Weird looking statue though. It's a very cool statue. This is such a soft game. Like, I don't mean soft in a bad way, but soft in like the good way, you know? Like comforting. Soft is the best way I can describe it. It's very comforting.
Thank
And the
you,
story's
Maria.
really nice.
It looks as perfect as it ever did.
No, it's even
My
better.
father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Will I get to see these characters again at the end?
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
What's your job?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
Well, that was a year ago.
Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Yeah. Statue of Limitations. We're gonna fix a phone? Disconnected.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear.
Your
Another
second
beautiful
day.
sunny
On your
morning.
first day, you got 2 orders.
Walking into town, I passed cafes
Now that is
overflowing with
advertising.
customers
It's all
cradling
the
their
work of
morning
advertising.
coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
I'm the only person in this town who knows how to unscrew something or glue something together.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Carmen.
Hello, Maria. Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
All right.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors
yes.
as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up
Are you in
soon.
a business like
As
me?
Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
We can start business at the same time and talk about, like...
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
I don't believe that,
Can you
but
see if
okay.
you can figure out what's
I'm
wrong?
not gonna pry, it's not my job. What?
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
That's the only wiring. Okay, I guess that's all it's gonna be for now. Okay. No. Let's take off this bottom. What seems to be the problem with it?
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe you. You just like called me to do this on like an off day so that I could do this, like, you know, without being disturbed.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Yes. Alright, that's all I can do with this. That's just the shell. How much am I gonna charge for this? Because this seems like actual, like, work I'm doing. That over there. Take that off. Man, if only it was this easy.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Like, yeah, everything's so, like, I know what I'm doing. It's just like, hey, I have everything with me. I don't have to find any of the pieces. I like that part. I feel like it would have been really too... Like, I just click, drag it over here, and I drop, and I, like, start it. And it already picks up the screwdriver for me, so I don't have to just, like, pick up the screwdriver as well. That's just, like, one less step that would make it so much more annoying. And I like that they do this. There's a lot of thought put into this game. Okay,
Still a few parts missing.
a few parts missing. From this guy? Let's take a look around this thing. Alright, let's bring this back up. Let's put this thing back in. Like that, right? If you have like a bunch of these things, it would have been super annoying.
Still a few parts missing.
What do you mean? Ugh. Wait a second. Oh my god, I forgot. No! No, I forgot the thing. I'm so stupid. Oh, well, at least it doesn't really matter. There's no fail conditions. That's cool.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
It's probably why does it keep... Okay, stop that.
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring.
There. There. That one's fine.
Still a few parts missing.
Yeah. That's right. Now none of the parts are missing. Right? No. I did it. Rotary phone.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it
You
from
didn't
me.
place a bomb in this, did you? You worked on it for a long time. It was a simple job.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Leave it to
Nope,
dry.
it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway,
Yeah.
take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Oh, thanks. I still want to be paid in cash.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Wait, it's not really Is that
Hello?
a landline?
How's my
or-
favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Well, I shouldn't
I know
pry.
I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
Check.
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Repeating customer. You break a lot of things. Good town, good town. Call me. You can now call me. A camera. Well, yes, I would love to see a camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
How does... Oh.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor
getting
and made my
so
way
much
to the
work.
room number they'd given.
It's like the third
I
day.
knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Okay, jeez.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
I am an expert.
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
That's true.
Inside her
Wait, you
room, I
just
saw
got
a
here?
beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume
Okay,
you
I'm
can
just
figure
gonna-
out what's wrong.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to completely just take it all apart and then replace items. That's the whole motif. Oh. No. No. I'm a professional. I see your problem here. I would be so worried of giving my camera to someone who's oh, I can see the problem here. You broke it.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Nope.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Yeah, there we go. So there's nothing else left to do. Okay, just... Let me make sure there's nothing wrong with anything else. I don't think so. Well... No. Everything looks fine. Screw it back in.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
It should be. Let's put that in there. I'm sure there would be an easier way of, you know, putting film in there, obviously. Well, that one was easy. They're all easy, but you know.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to
You fixed
Helena.
it?
I put my disposable to shame.
She was like, oh my god, you fixed it.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958
Oh.
limited edition. The first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary. But it was worth it.
Well, it was.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could
Hey,
afford.
not at this rate. Jeez, I'm fixing like 3 things a day.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I
is
picked this
strange.
place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better.
Maybe she can't because the camera's too expensive.
She took some test shots,
Or maybe she
fiddling
doesn't
with
wanna
the
stay in,
camera
like,
settings
a
until she was
hotel.
absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At
You,
least there's
you really
one
know how to
person in this
unscrew
town who
those
knows what
things
they're doing.
and what was it? What's the word? Replace broken items. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
Whoa.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
Right, like that's such, like you're being so mean, actually.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
Now we
That
go to
doesn't
her
sound
place, and it's gonna
If
be
Hurricane
packed.
Helena was about
'cause
to
she needed
hit,
a
I
phone.
hoped Carmen was ready.
Life through the lens. Maybe it's a- Okay. I think I'm gonna spread this into 2 parts. I'm gonna do this and number 7.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked
already
as quiet as
setting.
ever, but
Oh, I guess I
inside,
did fix
I found
the
Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Well, I lived up to her standards.
I hope you didn't
Like,
mind
almost
fixing the
immediately.
camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't
did it
lend me the
break?
money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with
Oh, do you want me to do
electronics.
the neon sign? I didn't look and see
So
what I
there
needed to
was
do.
supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
Right.
I'd like
Oh,
to put
it's
it up before
pretty.
Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna assume... That's some very fine technique you got there. There we go. I thought it was just a flat surface, to be honest. I didn't have any depth on it. Gotcha.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Okay. Get these screws back in place. I'm still 100% just... Oh. I didn't even see that.
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Some glue on that. Is that an ore gate?
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Yeah. I got it. It's an accident. I was wondering why we had multiple of those. There we go.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Ooh. I get to choose? No. There we go. Take that out for a sec. For one hot set. You wanted the ice cream, right? I think the ice cream's cool. This should work. Unless she wants a different ornament. Yeah, that looks good.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
They did it. It's so pretty though, too.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh my god, they have different arts for if I choose a different one. That's so cool.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
I like how they've given enough context clues to be like, hey, you could put up all of them. Like, here's the wine glass. Like, we've been shown the ice cream cone in different pictures before. And I guess they sell pizza.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Yeah.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her.
She's the
Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
This is a
The
speck of
first
dust
thing
I
we're
see.
doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't
Hideous.
disappeared with her.
Everything is illuminated. Oh, little Game Boy. It's
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting
even have a
ready.
B button.
I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront
Craving
house.
the cool quiet. Oh no, I feel like quiet should be spelled with a C there.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Izzy?
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing
Does she have actual money
with
this
flowers
time?
of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but
I mean, you're
the life of a
dressed for it, I
repairwoman
guess.
never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy.
Isn't there a
Not
better
exactly
way
the
to do it?
usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Well,
Can you fix it for me?
no. Starts crying. Oh. And I just so happen. Alright. Will I be able to play a game?
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before.
Alright, at least it can come back on. But that's his side. No. Okay, how do I take off that? You can just take that off. Let's get that out of there. Put that on. That's the wrong one. Put that there. Does that work? I'm assuming to light 1 inch. So this should work now. Doing some sweat. Nope. I'm assuming we gotta put the cartridge right here.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
No. That battery's good. There we go. Cool. How do I undo it? Makes sense. No. Go over here. No! Alright, I can reconnect all the pieces to however I want them to be connected. Okay. That works. The 2 goes to the screen. The 1 is to that. No. What a weird way of putting it.
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh my god! Just gotta go around. That's the game. That's the whole game.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Well, that's just not, like, true.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it. Really hard.
Oh, you
At the
threw it
wall.
at the wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress. And I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back
Am I
through
gonna
the
have to fix
rosebush
their
and
relationship?
disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
True. That's a good point. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this game in the next episode. I really like it. I really like it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new here. Make sure to ring the notification bell to be notified when new upcoming videos. It helps out a lot, and yeah. I will see you guys in the next episode. Love you guys. Bye.